Dome Link is your boy Ink. Welcome to another video. Welcome to another show. Guys are doing well. Today are having a fantastic 11th of July. We're doing part 2 of Do I Believe in Someone? I feel like we spend a lot of time on religion and not enough time on karmic credit and understanding people. See, there's a clear sign there's higher powers. There's a really clear sign. But, and I was talking about how your belief doesn't define you as a person. The people you're around with will define you. The media that you listen to will define you. The fact that you're listening to a religion which promotes certain values will make those values your own. What I want to talk about is, yes, I believe in a higher power, but I also believe in my neighbors. I believe in other people. And a lot of people are going to say that's crazy. That is nonsense. That's blasphemic. But there's this, I want you guys to understand why I'm saying I believe in my next. In French we say, je crois à mon prochain. I believe in my next. I think I believe in the kindness. Believing the kindness of people is amazing. I've been getting a lot of trolls on Thug Life, and I believe in their kindness. I got my mods that are saying, block this person, and I'm forgiving. I'm forgiving. I was walk in my life. I was walk on for the majority of my life. I've been bullied. I've been prosecuted, and I always chose to forgive. Now, honestly, it's seen as a weakness because I'm too kind. I get that, but it's believing in your next one, believing and there's beauty in the world. See, you're seeing society how fucked it is. You're seeing inflation, how bad it is, and then you're seeing your neighbors, and you're still okay with your neighbors because they didn't do shit, right? And you have this close relationship with family member, with your friends. Doesn't matter how bad the world is. Doesn't matter if you're going through a breakup. You have this one friend that will help you. That is believing in each other. I believe that in the first part we were talking about how, and again, I'm not a very religious person, so if I don't make any sense, that's not the point. I was talking about how you understand someone, right? You understand why they're the way they are. And I was talking about karmic credit. So in a perfect world, the karmic credit in soul resonance makes you friend with somebody, and that friend's going to be able to lean on if something bad happens. And in a perfect option, in a perfect occasion, they're going to be able to lean on you if something happens, right? It's the simple fact of giving and receiving, right? It's not simply material stuff, it's kindness. Somebody has been nice to you and you've been an asshole to everybody else. You understand kindness. If the only thing that you understand is being lied to, being in a problem, making trouble for other people, then you can't really be, it's not necessarily your fault if you're like that, right? That's the only thing you know. But if you know kindness and you choose not to do it, that's your fault. And I think it's important to mention, to notice that some people actively choose to be dicks. I'm not gonna judge people for that, but where I'm going with that is, how can I believe in somebody else when I've seen a lot of bad people? And the answer is pretty simple. You want people to believe in you. You want to believe that this place will make it a better place. See, I grew up searching for right and wrong, to finally understand that, you know what? There's no such things. Everybody is a bit of both. Everybody's kind, everybody's bad, right? Everybody, myself included. Then I grew up watching movies like V for Vendetta, where we're going against the government. And it affected me a while. I said, oh, it's society against me. But in reality, it's society with me. It's my fault. There's a lot of time where, again, I mentioned in this video that I'm bullied. But there's also a lot of time where I was mad against a person and everybody paid. I'm thinking about the last job I had. They were trying to cheer me up and I would listen. They were trying to bring me in conversation and I wouldn't care. I chose music over people. I chose creating content over people. To this day, there's a lot of time where I'm busy creating content. I'm gonna neglect some of my relationship, my friendship, right? Now, there's higher purpose. I believe that with this channel, I can do some good. I can influence people in a positive fashion. And if I influence people in a positive fashion, then we're in a place where what we're doing is good. It's positive, right? And that's truly one of my beliefs. But what am I going with that with karmic results? I understand that. See, I was talking about belief, right? And if you don't believe, then you don't mind doing bad stuff because there's no hell. A lot of people will do good stuff because they believe in hell. They're afraid of hell. Can you judge someone for being afraid of hell and not doing bad stuff? Or do you prefer someone who wants to do good stuff because that's the right thing to do? It's hard, it's hard, it's hard. Because at the end, the result is the same. The result is the same. What do you choose? You choose the result, choose the intention. I choose to believe in my neighbors. I choose to believe in other people because the intention is, again, you see, I'm gonna have 10 people, and 2 of them are gonna be assholes, and it's so easy to focus on the 2 assholes. There's 8 people that are being kind. See, I have had this friend follow the channel 2 days ago. My numbers have raised by 5 follower in a week, and it all happened after he followed. And the worst thing is, when he followed, I was nervous. I was like, oh, I know this guy, and he helped me, and I didn't give him the benefit of the doubt. I felt bad about this. See? And again, when I saw that he followed, and I was nervous because he was one that I knew personally. Did I think about his religion? Did I think about the fact that he's pious? No. That a human being. What I meant by believing my neighbors is also the fact I'm nervous talking about this subject because I know it's a very touchy subject, but I've been asked this multiple times lately. And see, I want to believe in my neighbor because I want to believe in the good of others. I want to believe that I'm going to have kids, and that if they're lucky, they're going to meet good people. I want to understand that I'm going to do a life, and even though I have some trolls in the life, I'm going to have good people in my life. Another thing, see, with karmic credit is understanding that there's power in being kind. There's even if you were doing something kind because you expect something in return, you did something kind, right? I'm seeing those people that are those rich people, right, who give money to charities, and people are like, yeah, but they do it for tax write-off. Don't believe in that shit. At the end, who gives a shit? They still did something good. We have to believe in each other. And that's my problem. I think it's easier to not to believe in people. I think it's easier to doubt people than to believe in them. I was both. I was somebody that was really kind to people, and people took advantage of that. There was this guy, this asshole who lied, who manipulated people to get his ways. And I'm more happy, even if I'm being stepped on, even by being bullied, I'm more happy being that person that was kind. It doesn't make fucking sense, but that's the case. And it's hard to talk about. Religion is a touchy subject. Spirituality is a touchy subject because it's open to interpretation. See? It's hard to talk about. But I like making videos like this because I'm out of my comfort zone. It's a really hard video to make. Because I've talked about Muslim and their discipline of wanting to pray 5 times a day and the Ramadan. There's a part of me that wants to have that discipline, you know? Imagine my content if I had that discipline. Imagine my work ethic if I had that discipline. Then again, am I willing to, if I want that discipline, am I automatically gonna go with following the Quran? No. You see? The thing is, in a perfect world, my parents were more religious. Would have pushed me to religion, right? But again, the way I am right now, the way I am today, is because I wasn't pushed to religion. Everything that affected me, everything that impacted me, everything that influenced me to this day is why I am the way I am. Do I love the person I am? Yes. Am I happy and satisfied with who I am? Yes. That's hard to give up. That's hard to want to change. I want discipline. I want a discipline for reals. But if you weren't raised with that discipline, I did a video about my father and my mom. My mom being the kind parents, my father being the asshole who would be more strict. And at the end, I think my father did a lot more for my upbringing than he knows. The fact that he was so strict, the fact that he was so harsh, helped me. It was tough love, but it was still love. There's days where my father tells me he cries because he used to hit me as a kid. And then I see myself as a father one day, and I'm wondering if I'm able to do that. And you know what, I'm more afraid of not being able to than having to do so. That is also so resonance. See, I often see, and think about religion, talk about my mom. My mom, she sacrificed so much. She sacrificed my mom. And if, when you look at the religion, it's full of people that self-sacrificed. That's a beautiful thing. It's a really beautiful thing. I have to be more than that. I want to be a better person. I want to be a better person, but not for spirituality, not for religion, but just because I should be a better person. See? Am I actively being a bad person? Am I actively hurting people around me? No. There's always room for improvement. And if those improvements make you a better person, then go ahead. Anywho, love you guys. Gotta go live. We're late. Take it easy. Peace.